I'm very glad to meet the German representative. Jendrik, how are you doing? How is it?
Hello. I'm fine. I actually did an interview before, and I told her that I'm quite tired. But since then, I woke up a bit, so
Yeah,
I'm less tired now. Still a bit tired, but I'm yeah, less tired now.
yes, springtime is always the time when people are getting tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to talk with you about your German entry, I Don't Feel Hate. I must say that's a good title, a good subject, especially nowadays when you hear hate on the streets or whatever. I always remember myself when I'm in a supermarket and people are angry and they react. How should I react? Do you live your song title a little bit, and how do you do it?
Well, yeah, I try to live it. It's of course it doesn't always work, but every time it doesn't work, I try to remind myself that there's a better way to react to it. I wrote the song also as a reminder to myself that I shouldn't react with hate on hate. So of course I live by that rule. Otherwise I wouldn't have I wouldn't have wrote the song. And I figured that it's actually working. It's working really well. If somebody's disrespecting you or somebody's hating on you, just be nice to them. Tell them in a respectful way, hey, the way you're treating me right now is pretty bad.
Yeah,
Please stop it. That would be nice. And it works. It works quite often.
yeah. So you really you live your song in a way.
Yeah.
Did you make that experience in your life that you how have you been inspired to think
Yeah.
this?
Of course. I think the song got created in one of those moments where I felt disrespected and where somebody was being mean to me just because, you know, I social media says it all the time right now. Like, I'm crazy, I look weird, I'm a cheesy guy. So that's how people see me. They're annoyed by me, which is so unnecessary. But in one of those moments where a person was annoyed by me and disrespected me and just putting me in that one box of person, just
Yeah,
by like and just ignoring me, I I felt hate for that person. I was like, oh, she's so mean to me. It's not nice. But then I listened to myself and I said, no, Hendrik, you're better than that. Um, it's not good for you to hate that person. Like, you're just being grumpy because of that, and the other person won't learn anything from it. So I took a step back and said, I will be better than that, and I won't hate back because hating is wrong. Even though the other person hates you, hate is still wrong. So you shouldn't hate back, and that's what I did, and it worked. And that's why I wrote the song, because I think everybody felt hate or disrespect in one way or another. Like, for me, it was also in school. Um, I wasn't directly bullied, but like in orchestra, they pulled my chair back when I tried to sit down, stuff like that.
yeah.
Usual high school stuff, you know. But I also was one of the bullies sometimes, so
Mm.
I know both ways, and that's why I wrote like the song as a reminder to, yeah, not react to the hate.
But you have to be really disciplined with yourself. That you always think of, oh, I need to smile back, and not. Of course, if you're angry with them because they don't treat you well, that you say, oh, come on, I don't care.
Well,
Maybe
yeah,
another time.
but there's a difference. There's a difference between I don't care and I will I will react. Oh wow, that's too hard to say. I will react respectful, and
Yeah,
because there's things like, if somebody says, "Oh, Jendrik, your hair looks stupid," I can just say, "I don't care. I like my hair." But if the person says, "Oh, you're gay. I hate you,"
yeah,
I shouldn't say, "I don't care." I should
yeah,
say, "Hey, why do you think this way?
yeah,
Let me tell you how what you're believing is actually totally wrong." And but in a nice way. If I'd say, "Oh, you hate me because I'm gay," "Oh, then I hate you because you're homophobic,"
yeah.
that person won't learn anything from it. So like, the message is like not only say I don't care. In moments you can just say I don't care and smile back, but sometimes you just have to react and say, "Hey, I see your hate and I'm going to teach you that it's wrong."
Could your song also be a kind of anthem for the LGBTQ plus community somehow?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm not sure if I think nobody noticed yet, but the music video is actually based on the pride flag. Like the stories, the holy in every story they are when they are getting angry, they have one color, one holy color, and those are the colors of the pride flag, and the stories are based on the symbolism of those colors in the pride flag.
So there are also notice racism in it, and so
yeah, I think it's an anthem. It's actually an anthem against hate in general, because there's so many different, like all those different stories have topics in different scenarios where you can feel hate, or where there is hate, and there's so much hate still, and so it's more an anthem against hate in general.
When the German broadcaster NDR kept the secret all the time who will be the representative for Germany, all of a sudden Jendrik came out of the box like Jack in the Box. Here I am, and you're quite quirky guy and a quite remarkable guy, I would say. My first thought was a little bit of a little similarity with the little Pape Kerkeling when he parodied Honeyline. I don't know if you know this comedian, but the way he wears his hair and the way he talks and always a little crazy, I think was a good surprise somehow. But it got a lot of reactions and polarizing reactions, not only good. How did you cope with this?
Well, I was prepared for that. You know, I knew that I knew since the 1st of December that I was going to represent Germany, and I knew before that also that my song will polarize, because it's a polarizing song, and it got through the rounds being a polarizing song. Like in the last round, it got in the live round, it got the most counts, but also one of the jury members wrote a comment saying, "Oh, if this song gets chosen, this is the down, like it's going down with the German music industry. This will be like the lowest point the German music industry has ever been to." And I was like, "Oh well, you can. Oh, great, thank you so much. Wow, I don't think that way." So I knew
that in the reactions as well, and I saw, oh my goodness, such a shitstorm. But on the other hand, they haven't when the first snippets of the song came out, and all of a sudden the video clip's totally different, and after that people changed their mind. It seems so.
Yeah, like I'm very happy that a lot of people like it, because I like it a lot. I think it's joyous, and that's the reason why the song exists, to turn negative thoughts into positive ones. And of course there will always be meanies, and I think also there's a lot of haters in Germany just because we are used to losing in the Eurovision Song Contest, and it's easier to hate a song at the beginning so you can't get disappointed, because if I get last now, they can just say, "Oh, I knew it," and if they say, "Oh, this is actually great," and then I get last, they are actually like, they get disappointed. So it's easier to just hate from the beginning. And a song like that with a cheesy guy like me, it's also easy to hate on that, because people.
You're absolutely right, and your song is also in a different. Well, in that song, I think there are different elements: the horns, and the step bands, and the rock interlude, and everything. So it's totally different what we heard before from a German entry somehow.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, as I said, I wrote the song just to I put everything that makes me happy, or that I felt in that moment, I put that into that song. So having that tap dance, having that radio speech at the end, it's so unconventional. And my producer, he said, "Jendrik, no, we can't do that. Oh no, Jendrik." And every round, every time we got into the next round, he was like, should we take it out now? Should we take it out? Should we take it out? I'm like, no, this is joy. This is fun. I like it. And that's why it's like, I put everything that I liked into that song. So of course it's not the most conventional song, but it still does something with people, like emotional wise. And that's what I wanted. And yeah.
You're a musical singer, so you played in musicals like My Fair Lady and Hairspray and so on. Is your dream to become a musical singer also in the West End Theatre, in London or Broadway?
No, no. Actually, like, I was always swinging both ways, like pop music and musical theater. So, but I didn't swing musical, like I didn't like musical theater because of West End and Broadway. I liked musical theater because I could have, I was able to work with friends on stage, having enjoyable time. So, or just loving what I'm doing, like performing and singing. And that's why I liked musical, or that's why I still like musical theater so much. And that's why I will probably do it in a few years again, or in just 1 year. I don't know. The future is unknown.
Yeah.
But right now my goal is to do my music, because I was always too shy to do it. And now that I produced one song and it got into the Eurovision Song Contest.
That's amazing.
It's crazy. But it shows me that there's actually people who like my style of music that I like. So I want to, after the Eurovision Song Contest, my next goal is to do that first. But it's not a dream of mine to go to Broadway. No.
But you're very creative when you invented your video clip with all the washing machines and the laundrette. Do you know that there was a movie called My Wonderful Laundrette from 1985? We haven't even been born, but it's an LGBTQ plus movie from the 80s, and it plays in the laundrette. So
I did not know that. No.
yeah, worth to watch. It was a classic.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch it. Oh my word, I did not know that. Wow.
Yeah, you have a look before you go to Rotterdam. Are you afraid not singing in front of the audience? Maybe there will be nobody in Rotterdam, or you can't even travel to Rotterdam. Is it a fear, or don't you care?
No, I don't. No, I don't care. Because I think when I got in the first round, I already, like, everybody knew the 2021 Eurovision Song Contest will be different. So I didn't expect people to be there. I didn't expect audience to be there. So I didn't prepare myself for audience. I already knew from the beginning that there won't be audience probably. So no, I'm fine with just performing for the cameras or for the other countries. We'll see what they will do.
Yeah, it's a very special year. Last year it was cancelled. This year will be in a remote, or nobody knows yet. But definitely there will be a song contest, and we will see you on stage. The video clip has already been produced, and the backing video as well. So do you feel confident to go to Rotterdam, or staying in Hamburg, wherever you are?
Yes, I hope actually that we're going to perform live, because when we shot the backup video, we as a team saw that, like, we had the luxury of seeing it already on camera, and we saw it's not quite what we want to do. Like, it's not quite the thing. So we actually changed a few things now. And so I want to perform live in Rotterdam so that the people can see the changed version and not the one we shot.
To come to the end, do you have a last message for our fans from EurovisionLive.com?
Yes, definitely. Even though, like, because the message of the song is don't feel hate, just feel sorry. And I know there's so many ways to feel hate, and it's so easy to hate, but and it's easier to hate if somebody else is hating on you. But if somebody's hating on you, like, people tell you to ignore it, the hate, but that's wrong. I think you shouldn't ignore the hate you're getting. I think you should take it and make something nice out of it. And that's what I would tell the audience. Just if you're getting hate or if you're hating, think about it and like don't hate, or take that hate and be nice back.
It's good advice.
Very complicated said. I said it very complicated.
I think everybody will understand and follow your request to the world. Don't be hate. Thank you very much, Jendrik. I hope that your song will shine through, and in these dark times of Corona pandemic, I think this is a song we need somehow, and this will be seen definitely.
Thank you so much.
Cross the fingers. Maybe see you in Rotterdam, and
yes, hopefully. Thank you so much.
Alles Gute.
Danke.